Howdy doody, fellow hams. In this episode of The Art of Engineering, quite a short one, I am going to show you my new way of distributing DC power in the QRP Playground. Now, some of you saw the idea for the QRP Playground and some of the shortcomings of that setup that I discovered after I implemented it. So I have now got a nicer way of distributing the actual DC power, an easier way, and I've also got some shack sound as well. So stick around. I will show you the build very, very quickly. I'll show you the implementation of the system, some new stuff that's happening in the shack over here, which is very, very exciting for my lineup of rigs and how they're arranged. And I also have, as a bonus, a quick QSO with Phil in Newcastle, an ex-submariner, using the venerable Navy Flameproof. Let's go. Okay, folks, it is time to drill 10 holes, and we are going to insert these DC jacks. We've got 10 of them in the front of this unit. We've got the cords that will go into those, and it'll just make things a lot easier and a lot more manageable cable-wise when we're playing in the QRP play area. Now, this is a heavy metal case, so we're working our way up to it slowly. We've already broken one drill bit. Okay, folks, we know where we are now. It's the test bench, and we knew we were going to be wonkatated. We're always wonkatated. This one here, I got out the step drill because I was in a hurry, and I've drilled the hole too big, so I've had to put a different jack in here that's got a slightly bigger profile on it so it doesn't push through. But we have 10, count them, 10 outlets here for DC, and there's a switch here, and the switch is going to be sticking out the front where this hole is here, right in there, which is great. And what is this switch for, you may very well be asking? Well, I won't keep you in suspense. This is a kit I got from the electric markets in Bangkok, Thailand. Video link below to that video. And I got quite a nice little haul of stuff there. And this is an 8-watt mono audio amplifier. So this is going to be shack sound as well. So the plan is to have an outlet coming out of here that I'll be able to plug into rigs. And I will be also running a lead out the back to a speaker that I hope will work with this amplifier. And that's what's happening now. When I was in Bangkok, the actual rig switching box, the utility box that all that stuff is in, was also from the electric markets in Bangkok. So I'm looking forward to building this kit. It shouldn't take too long. It's only through-hole components, and it should construct quite rapidly. And once that's done, we will get all of this wired up. Got some wire here, mains cable that I'm going to tin and use to run along the back of those jacks that are in here. So we shouldn't have any issues with current and whatnot. I shall get all of that built. We shall show you a little bit of the progress and then the finished object. We have another project on the go as well, and you've seen this before. This is my low pass filter for the Hermes Lite HF amplifier. That's going to be all of the low pass filters that need to be wound. So I'm going to be a busy lad winding toroids in the next few days. We're going to get this more simple project done first. Pardon the fan noise in the background. I don't want to be breathing whatever's coming out of this solder. This is progress thus far, and I don't know if you can see it in there, but along the back there, we have this wire now that's in, and that is the negative lead. I know it's red. Once again, couldn't find black wire. And this will be the positive lead running along the top of those jacks. And then we'll wire it all up. Then we'll start building our audio amp. That is the connectors done. So we will endeavor to get that all wired up shortly. And now it's kit time. And it's Keep Fresh Baggy. No doubt our instructions are in Thai. That should be fun. Screen print on the PCB anyway. Nice little heatsink. All the parts. bag in the bin. Let's go. Completed audio amplifier. We're plugged into the Oz QRP DCT on 40 meters. And that is our speaker that's going to just sit on top of the enclosure for the time being. We'll see what this sounds like. Turbines to speed, hopefully no smoke. Well, that's a good start, but we haven't switched the amplifier on yet. Will the LED come on? Yeah, that's also a good start.
Never mind. Alright. Just bad luck sometimes, some of these injuries. 7-3, and we'll catch you next time, Dave. Yeah, cheers, Ross. All the best to you, mate.
So there you have it, folks. Audio amp is working. We shall get this box together and install. And we are ready to put the lid on this and set ourselves up. I'll be back in a moment to show you how it all looks. Okay, so the QRP play area is definitely coming together. These are our DC connectors. I'll probably put a tub on that back corner there to hold the ones that I am not using. No doubt this will get into complete disarray as time goes by, but it will find its own form of disorganization as requirements dictate. That's our supply unit there. It's already plugged into the Oz QRP DCT. Things that are more permanent have got their own cord, but things that are going to be plugged in and out, I can go to the front of this power board, plug in. They're a little bit stiff to start with, but that will also sort itself out. And this is going to go in my QCX Mini. And as you can see at the present moment, we don't have any sound. And I have plugged the QCX Mini into Shack Sound. So we'll just have a listen. This is the, at the moment, I think it's on the Realistic DX160.
Love it, Steve. Get away from me, mate. I thought he was going to start whistling like Jimmy.
So I can find the QRP play area on rig 5 position.
Entity to its own, mate. Yeah, gemstones are different again.
Position 1.
And then opal, an entity to itself as well.
On the rig selection, if we go to position 1, we've selected our Realistic DX160. This is a bit of 80 meter activity. And then I can flick over to position 2. Now position 2 is the QCX Mini on the 50 amp amplifier with a beautiful flame-proof key at the moment, but you know, this can be whatever I want to be over here. And at the moment we can't hear it because it needs headphones, but if I turn on Shack Sound, and that's the dulcet tones of FD8, Cats Being Strangled, because there's not much happening on 40 meters at the moment. So that's the Shack Sound. And then we can pop over to position 3, which is the chocolate box receiver. GBR. Will he answer? And this is the new operating setup. This console over here was a chuck away from the school. It was being chucked out during a cleanup, and it was wood grain, so I've sprayed it black to keep with the theme. So got active with some spray paint. Had a bit of fun doing that. And what that allows me to do is place the laptop up here so that I can use my QRP Labs QMX transceiver, 12-bander, that does Digimodes, CW, and now SSB, although I haven't loaded the SSB firmware in it yet. And I think it deserves a position of pride of place. So rather than have it in the QRP Playground, which is where I'm going to have rigs that come and go, this is going to form a major part of my lineup. I think it deserves it. It's a challenging rig to build, but it's a really, really fun build. My QMX, the smaller version of it, which is 8-band, that's really, really small. Unfortunately, that was dead on arrival when I built it, so I will be having another go at it. The great thing about QRP Labs kits is they're not that expensive. They're actually very, very cheap for what you get and the performance that they allow you to have operating a rig. So that's what's happened over here. And when I want to go Poda or Soda, I just grab the QMX and chuck it in the bag. It's ready to go, and the connectors are there for reinstallation when it's time. So that's why I've done it that way. And then over here, we have my TS520, which we've all seen before, and the TX RX, which allows me to use my AirSpy Discovery, which is hiding over here on that laptop. And that's why we've got this console happening here. So I'm really happy with how that's all turned out. This is going to be my RF amplifier when I finish winding all the low pass filters and get that in a box. But I know that that's going to be great because that's going to allow me to get my Hermes light to be not so light. It's going to give me 50 watts on the Hermes light. So I'm very, very excited about that. So lots of stuff coming up. And of course, the gap in the operating position next to brains from the Thunderbirds. What is this gap? This gap is for my FT101E Yaesu rig, which you've seen in the video, which is slowly coming up to speed. I ordered a CW filter for that rig, and I'm very excited about that. It came at I think a reasonable price. I've seen them priced a lot higher. My wife might not agree with me on the reasonableness of that price, but hey, what she doesn't know, it's not going to hurt her. So this is the new lineup, and I'm very excited now about getting to play with it. I think it's going to make operating a lot more fun and a lot more convenient. And as I get more and more QRP rigs, it'll allow me to plug and play. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please comment below. Do you think the setup is junk? Do you think it's okay? Or do you think it's great? I have to say that the ham community has been very, very helpful when I am playing around with this gear. Lots of people have given me great pointers on how to move forward and improve the situation and make better decisions. I'll apologize up front for not following all of the advice. Sometimes I have to learn the hard way. 73, and I'll see you in the next episode of The Art of Engineering.